In this video we'll talk about the new feature pack for reports that allows you to add table of contents, bookmarks and indexes to your reports. So you can see here we have the sample invoice report that ships with Alpha 5 version 10 in the sample Alpha Sports application. And if I go ahead here and I do a print preview of this report, you'll see here that what we're showing right here is the report table of contents. Then on the left hand side we see a list of all of the bookmarks, and these entries are all live now. So if I go, for example, and click on invoice number 3, that takes us to invoice number 3. If I go here to the bookmarks and click over there and then expand a bookmark, I can see there, for example, invoice number 1, and we could go straight to Ace Baseball Glove Conditioner, and their focus is now given to that record over there. We could now go and expand, say, invoice number 18 and navigate to that entry over there. We can toggle the bookmarks on and off, and then finally if we print this to PDF, then we get the same bookmarks and table of contents and index showing. And in addition, they are also live, so that means that if I click on them, basically you can see here that here's our PDF file, and if I click on this entry over there, it'll take me directly to that record. You can see there's a Slazenger cricket bat. Let me just make this slightly bigger so the text is not blurred. Let's navigate to invoice number 6, and there's invoice number 6. So you can see that we have the same navigation in our PDF reports, which means that this feature is equally usable or equally useful to people who are doing web applications as it is to people who are doing desktop applications. And then if we go to the end of our bookmarks there and look at the index, we can see here is the index for our report, and again every entry is live. So there, for example, on page 25, if we click there, that takes us to page 25, and there's that entry over there. So that shows you basically what table of contents, index and bookmarks looks like in a report. Now let's show how easy it is to actually add those features to your own report. So you can see here I'm back in the report in design mode, and if I go to the reports menu now, if you have the feature pack installed, you'll see 3 new entries here: define bookmarks, table of contents and index. So when I bring up, for example, define table of contents, you can see the builder looks like this, and what the builder does is it shows the structure of the report. So every report has a grand section, which is the page header and page footer, and the detail section, which is the repeating the body of the report, the detail section of the report. And then if your report has group breaks, for each group break you'll see an entry listed over here. So for each structure entry in the report, you can go here and you can define an expression that determines what goes in the table of contents. So in this case, in our expression, we've chosen the description field from the products table, and then you can choose the object in the detail section. So here are all the objects in the detail section. So this is the object that will get focus when you click on this entry in the table of contents. So in the case of invoice number, our entry says invoice number and then followed by the actual invoice number, and then our target object is invoice number. So that's how you define table of contents. The same thing is true in a very similar way for defining indexes. So you can see there's how we define our index, and again it's just expressions and bookmarks. So let's pause now and pick it up in the next video.